What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. I told y'all I was gonna be dropping a video soon on what's up with the Civic that I got, and yeah, I'm gonna give y'all a little walk around on the joint, let y'all see what it's looking like, and then I'm gonna talk about it. Alright, y'all, so that's the Civic. We picked this car up almost about 50 days ago now. I talked about it a little bit in my last video from H-Day. But pretty much we picked this car up with plans to pretty much swap it at some point in time. We were hoping that the engine was going to last a little longer than it did. But not too long after we got it running, the engine just started like smoking like a chimney. Like it was bad. So pretty much it does run and drive right now, but it's like no point of putting a whole bunch of money into it to like put tags and tires and all this other stuff just for it to blow up or leave me stranded somewhere. So when I did buy it, like I said, I planned on already swapping it at some point because quick backstory, this is the same Civic that was on the channel a few years ago. It was my boy Caleb's Civic. He bought the car. We was driving it for a while. Motor blew up. We put a new motor in it. It started giving him some problems, so then he ended up sending the head off to the machine shop. So the car's got a freshly machined head. After he sent the head off to the machine shop, he had a few more problems with the car, so then he kind of just like let the car sit and parked it. Pretty much started losing interest in the car, so it sat for a good amount of time. I knew I was going to be selling the G35, so I was like, you know, let me hit him up and see what's up with the Civic. So he was like, yeah, you know, it was up for sale, or he was willing to let it go. So we talked numbers, and we ended up striking a deal on the car. He threw in a whole bunch of extra parts, whole bunch of stuff, too much stuff to list, but yeah, we got a good deal on the car with a bunch of parts. And so yeah, I ended up putting a little bit of money into it, just like I said, trying to get the car running, because I was hoping we were going to be able to drive it for a little bit before pretty much getting started on the engine swap. And since that's not happening, we're just going to go ahead and get started on the swap. I'm not going to wait till it, you know, pretty much leave me stranded somewhere to get started on doing the swap. So I have already started ordering a whole bunch of parts. We've already sourced the engine from DC5 Max. So shout out to DC5 Max again, y'all. If you're not watching his channel, make sure you go check out his channel. He's got a bunch of good content on there for RSX, K motors. He does tune Honda, so if you need a tune, go check him out for tuning. He's in the DMV area. So with that pretty much being said, y'all, we are going K-swap on the car. A lot of people have been like, oh, it's going to be expensive, and oh, you know, you don't want to go K-swap, it's a lot easier to go B, and all this other stuff. And you know, I'm not knocking B motors or anything like that. They make good power too. It's just I know more about K motors. Max tunes K cars, and like I said, he's worked on K cars for like, he's pretty much worked on K series engines for forever now. So it just makes more sense for me to get a K engine if I already have somebody who can tune them and help me with them, and I already know a good amount of information on it. So yeah, we're going to be going K swap. So I'm not going to be dragging my feet with this one. I know with like the El Camino, a lot of people was, you know, hoping and waiting on that, but that car needed an substantial amount of money and a lot of time, and it was just something that just was going to take way too much time to do. And the K swap, it's going to take me a little bit of time because money doesn't grow on trees, and of course inflation right now. But it's something that's way more realistic for me to do, opposed to trying to do a frame off old school build. So not saying that eventually I won't get me another old school, but it just made more sense for me to get into something that's a little bit more affordable right now. So as far as the time frame goes on the swap, we want to look at like 8 months realistically. I don't want it to be that long, but obviously with inflation, stuff like the ECU, the transmission, and a few other components can be pretty pricey, and you know, trying to stack up the money for that or save it is going to be what's going to take the most time more than anything. A majority of the K swaps into EKs are pretty much plug and play now. You do got to throw a little money at it, unfortunately, but I mean, that's anytime you're doing a motor swap or anything like that, you're going to have to throw a little money at the build, because there's always going to be you know, something small or something that you're not thinking about that you're going to run into, whether it's, you know, fueling, suspension, anything like that. But that's pretty much it, y'all. I don't want to make this video super long. We got more videos coming up soon with the Civic. The next video is probably going to be me pulling out the engine. I just want to thank everybody for the continued support and the love. Make sure you all hit the like and subscribe button. More content coming soon for the Civic. I'm trying to drop a video like every week now, even if it's nothing major. I'm gonna just drop a little video, whether it's update on what parts are coming in or what's going on with the swap. But I'm gonna keep you all updated as much as possible and post as much content as possible with the K swap, because there's a good amount of videos out there, but there's still a lot of stuff that I see. Like I've been doing a lot of research on this swap, because I noticed there's a few little things that people don't really talk about with doing the swap, and so I want to kind of be the person that kind of, I guess, bridges that gap, so all the information's out there, and it's not like you gotta go do a lot of research and look at this person swap, this person swap, this person swap, just to kind of figure out what you need. But yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. Make sure y'all stay tuned for the next video, man.